Did somebody say WeeaBoots? Because I think I just heard someone say WeeaBoots. Hey, this is your host, Dan, and welcome to another episode of the WeeaBoots podcast, episode 7. We're reviewing Cute High Earth Defense Club Love today, and we got the normal staff here. Hey, Jay from Halcyon.com.
Hey, Dan from GigaBoots.com.
Hey, Jeff from
Jeff's house.
Hello. Hey, Bob from
Hey.
GigaBoots.
Hey guys.
Oh, wait, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm supposed to omit the GigaBoots thing, and you need to bring it up every time. Hey, Bob.
From GigaBoots.
Okay. And
I need to start a website.
you do, even if it's just a Tumblr.
It'll be a placeholder and just like under construction or something.
Jeff's house.
Jeff's house. Yeah.
Dot Tumblr.
It's just pictures of his cat.
Dog.
Oh, his dog.
He loves his dog. If
Yeah.
his dog was an anime,
Why don't you have a cat?
it's the only anime.
Motherfucker, you have a shirt that is like entirely nothing, but you are wearing a cat shirt. Right? Why the fuck don't you own cats?
That is a good question.
I
I've
used to
never
have a
questioned
cat.
that. I was like, this dog is
lost
annoying
it
and
in
small
my
and really
breakup.
yippy. And I was like, of course it is. Like, I just saw the dog and I didn't question, the cat never entered the equation.
Yeah.
Also, my parents don't like cats.
Oh, okay. So that's why.
Rather, my dad doesn't like cats.
He eats them. Like they do. So, hey. We review anime in case you haven't somehow listened to any other episode of WeeaBoots.
We do?
And we're here
yeah.
today to review Cute High Earth Defense Club Love, an anime
Fucking day.
from Japan. Bob,
Yeah.
what is cute?
It's
Cute High Defense Club Love words.
We're just
It
gonna
is-
call it Cute High.
it is Sailor Moon Man edition.
Yeah.
Okay.
The animation production is done by Diomeda. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Previously, they've done. Oh man. Kankoil.
Jesus. Okay. Unlimited Fafnir, Gingitsune, and Concord.
Actually, those are Kankoil and Ginkinsune looked really nice. I watched all of Ginkinsune and
Yeah.
I really liked that one.
And those look really nice.
And Kankoil is currently running. I watched a few episodes and it looked like it was well animated. I can't say the same for the series, honestly.
Well, we'll get into
We'll
that
go-
later. The director is Shinji Takamatsu. After War Gundam X.
Yes, he
I've
did
never
Gundam
even heard
X.
of that.
Gundam
You never heard
X
of Gundam
never
X?
came to America.
Yeah. Okay, Gundam X, as far as I know, for its run in Japan, was so unpopular. Oh, it was so unpopular. It happened right after Gundam Wing. It was so unpopular that it actually got dropped from its 50. It got dropped from its 50 episode run to I think 39 episodes.
But that
It is
show
the
was great.
You know, you're the only person I've ever heard say that, Bob.
It is freaking Gundam, but it's post-apocalyptic Mad Max. So it's great.
Okay, the people is Kenshiro in it.
Kenshiro's not in it.
Okay, then
There-
fuck you. Then I don't care.
So these other animes seem to match up a lot more with the one we're talking about today. It's Daily Lives of High School Boys.
That's the one you talked about last week, Nietzsche Bros.
Yep. Gintama and School Rumble. I feel like those qualitatively and thematically are a bit more in line with
Yeah, I'd say
this.
so.
Wasn't School Rumble fucking horrible?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hey,
Okay.
we're not reviewing School Rumble. You're spoiling
What?
that
Give me-
potential
okay,
episode.
we just gave them a bonus review. School Rumble was fucking atrocious.
Buy one, get one free.
I hear the manga's okay.
Yeah, Kyle loves, or Agro loves the fucking manga. Fuck him and his fake ass name.
Fuck him in his face ass. Fuck him in his face ass name.
Yes. But yeah. Yeah, like he swears that the manga's great and he fucking hates the anime. He doesn't know what the fuck went wrong.
I'm gonna guess it was just a few years between seeing the two of them.
You know, a lot of people have that problem where they're like, oh, that was incredible. Then a few years pass and then they watch it again and they're like, ah, shit, I was an idiot in the anime club.
Well, the thing is though, like that was during like that era of anime where just like some adaptations were kind of weird. Like fuck, what was it? Love Hina. Love Hina deviates from its manga source a lot.
Yeah.
And it's actually like it's for the worse from what I understand, but then again, like the manga wasn't that great to begin with, so whatever. Fuck Kanakamatsu.
So how many animes are we reviewing here today?
I don't know, but I'm now gonna bring in that whole
I'm just shotgunning them out, guys.
Then you watch it a few years later and you hope it's not terrible. I did that for His and Her Circumstances. That's still good anime. It aged pretty well. I was like, wow, I expected this to be tepid garbage.
Yeah, like I still have, what was it, the box set that I bought like a couple of years ago. Still haven't watched it because I had already seen it previously. So
yes.
I was like, I'm like, yeah, I love this anime. Now I own it.
Never.
I just never popped in to watch it. I'm like, I really hope you're good. I'm gonna keep holding on to you being amazing.
And now that we've gotten random bullshit and who made this out of the way, let's talk about this anime. So, Bob, you said it was like Sailor Moon Man Edition.
Yeah.
Because it is like Sailor Moon Man Edition.
Right.
But it happens in an all-boy high school. Mm-hmm. And it's all pretty boys.
Okay.
And that's what this is. I think this was a good episode of the WeeaBoots. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's a good way to wrap things up, guys. Great podcast.
Thanks for joining us. Make sure to review us on iTunes, upvote us on Facebook, share and retweet the WeeaBoots Twitter account.
Wait, we have a Twitter account?
No. Actually, fun fact, yes. I registered that shit before I started the show.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what if that takes off and, just in case.
Yeah.
I have a Poke Mondays Twitter account.
Oh my god!
You should just tweet every week. Hey, it's Monday. Pokemon.
Hashtag Pokemon. Yes. Hey, it's Monday, and then it's like 420. Hashtag 420. Hashtag Pokemon. Oh man, I need to get a bot because that sounds pretty great. Get so many followers. But yeah, that's what this fucking anime is. It's just that sort of thing. And Jeff, you make a good point. Not all of them are pretty boys.
Yeah.
I don't know where you draw the line. So
well, did you see the episode with Old Man Face? I think maybe that was episode 5.
That was episode 4. Oh yeah, we should cover how many episodes we watched. So this is a sort of review preview thing as we've gotten to the habit of with WeeaBoots, except for Nichijou, where we just watched all of it.
Yeah, where we watched all of Nichijou.
Yeah, Jay, good job on that. So we were supposed to watch 4 episodes. Now, Bob, how many did you watch?
I watched 4.
Jay?
4.
I watched 3.
Ish.
Because I got sick, which you could maybe hear in my voice a little bit. Jeff, how many did you watch?
I watched 5.
Good job, Jeff.
You win WeeaBoots this week.
You should have watched enough episodes to overcompensate for how many episodes of other series you have collectively not watched.
I don't think there's enough episodes in this show.
Maybe not. But yeah, so does anyone want to I'll cover. So in the first episode of Wombat from Space, that is Pink comes down and tells them that they need to form an Earth defense group.
Battle lovers.
Battle lovers?
Yeah, that's
not lovers burst or
no, it's
whatever the other kid was saying.
Baturovas.
Something or other.
Baturovas. And he gives them, what was it, love bracelets?
Yeah, love lacelets. Yeah.
I think it's an R because it's bracelet with love. So it's a love bracelet.
Yeah, okay, well, that's
So,
the
yeah.
subtitle.
I didn't even realize they were saying it that way. I just thought they were saying love bracelet the whole time.
Yep.
It's
special. So in any case, and they get those and they're permanently attached forever and they can't undo it. And now they're a ragtag group of apparently not pretty enough for Jeff, pretty boys who are saving the day with love.
Oh, I thought you were saying everyone in the high school.
Oh
was
no!
pretty.
Fuck no!
Yeah, that's what
that
I was
one
saying.
kid
There
who's
was, like,
handing out the
clearly-
flyers looks like garbage.
It was just like, wow, Dan, your standards are low.
Every boy in an anime is prettier than me. Christ.
It's true.
Maybe Dan just finds all high school boys attractive, Jeff. Maybe you shouldn't fucking judge him.
What do you have to say about that, Jeff?
And Dan's pedophilia. Faggot.
Hey, it's not pedophilia, it's an appreciation.
I'm sure they're all over 18.
I only look at seniors, I'm sure. Not that I asked or
Like,
anything.
hey, window shopping isn't illegal as long as I keep my hands to myself.
Man, I've heard that too much. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, in the first 3 years of being a full-blown adult, they're like, what? I'm just window shopping. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Would work with some old people that would be like, if only I was your age or something.
No,
like,
actually, it was for everyone but me. I was like, what? I'm like 18, but since I was still like clean-shaved and stuff, they're like, yeah, no, you're jailbait. And I'm like, but I'm 18. And they're like, eh. And I'm like, I wish I was as pretty as every boy character in an anime. Any anime. Mega Man. So, in case this wombat from space, gives them the impetus to make this group and to save the day. And every episode, a really fucking shitty, stupid as hell neuroticism within a random individual will make them become a harbinger or like a vessel of hatred or anger, and then an evil group of elitist douchebags under the command of another person, which we will talk about later because it deserves its own focus, will then transform it into a stupid personification of the problem. So one person has this thing against everything that's odd numbered and things that aren't symmetrical, things that aren't even. And he keeps trying to open chopsticks. He keeps trying to separate them properly. And he keeps fucking it up over and over and over. And then they cast this spell. And he becomes a giant pile of chopsticks. That also looks like that one specific Japanese demon I do not know the name of. But looks like an umbrella with a head sticking out of the bottom. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I can kind of see. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, there might be a direct reference.
Yeah. I just can't remember the name of that fucking
everything. Yeah, I don't know what those things are called.
Yeah, there are too many Japanese monsters. Like, they're wholly unique.
Yeah,
they don't have like werewolves, like the stock.
I just wish I had a bestiary in Muramasa. That would tell me.
Or like if I had Arya of Sorrow on me.
Yeah.
Or Dawn of Sorrow.
Were those in Arya of Sorrow?
Those are in a Castlevania. I'm not sure
not
which.
The Sorrow game.
No. Probably Portrait or Ecclesia. Ecclesia's pretty weird.
Yeah, Ecclesia
I bet it's Ecclesia.
A more eclectic mix of monsters.
But yeah, so every episode it's that. And yep. So hey, what did you guys think?
Well, we didn't even talk about all the characters yet.
I don't think we really have to.
Yeah. No,
so they're rangers.
Yeah.
Now, the only two that super stand out for me, I guess you could say three. One of them is a cuddle beast. As in, he, like, cuddles the shit out of the wombat, and it feels its life essence being drained. He's kind of the Shoto? Or Shota boy?
But that's
Shoto.
Yeah,
He's the tiny sword.
That's like all he has going for him.
Yeah, he's like a tiny, curly-haired Shota boy.
Maybe he's the deepest character.
Episode.
I don't know.
That's all he has going.
Okay, so basically,
I don't know about that.
He's our boy Sailor Moon. He's the leader of the group.
But the focus isn't even heavy enough on him for that to be clear.
Yeah.
But real quick,
he does the special attack.
He does.
And he wears red.
He's the only one who does anything after they transform.
And
The
he
love
has the
spear.
most in-depth transform animation.
He does.
He does.
Everyone else is kind of weak.
Bob said disappointingly.
Look,
So
we're here for transformation sequences.
there are two other ones. I don't even remember their names or which colors they were. But one of them loves bitches and the other one loves money. And they're awesome and they're cool guys.
Yeah.
Because all they ever say or do is talk about how bitches are life and money is life. And keep in mind, that's respectively. One of them loves money and the other one loves bitches. There's no equal appreciation.
But they seem to be friends about it.
Yeah.
Like they always are in sync with
It's
it.
just like, you won't take any of my money. I won't take any of your bitches.
Right?
What was it? Bitches guy, he had like one sentence which was pretty good. Other dude was explaining to him, no, you go to ballet clubs so that way, like, bitches see you. And they're like, oh my god, I want to bang that dude. And he's like, well, see, that still isn't 100% bitches. And I am at a level where I'm 100% surrounded by bitches. I could only lose if I went to ballet club. And I was like, that's a good line. I like that character.
Yeah.
I also like the money dude because he's constantly crunching numbers and talking economics and shit. And at some point he's like, I'm not going to try to explain, I forget what it was, like dividends or primaries to you. And I was just like, but you're talking about bitches. There are no, okay, whatever. I like you.
I'm really disappointed that Green isn't a cooler character.
Oh, which one's Green? I don't even know what he did.
He's the one with blue hairs and glasses.
Yeah. He was the glasses one. That was
he has almost no character to him.
Like he isn't even like the stuffed shirt of like the group or anything. He's just
like episode 1. It felt like they were going to do something like that with him. Like he would be the straight man.
Yeah, the straight man to all the absurdity that's going on around him. But like,
no one stops.
Yeah, like because if he is supposed to be, then he isn't reacting properly to all of the madness.
Yeah,
so
I feel like him and the other dude are just people to bounce dialogue off of each other, because that's how they were used in the first episode, at least, where they're just talking to each other.
And they almost feel like they're the main characters, even though they don't do anything.
Or have strong personalities.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, you would think the person with the weakest personality would be the cuddle beast. Like, that's how most animes are, where it's just like, oh, this one likes cute things. Backstory over.
Yeah.
Like, but in this case, it's like, nah, that one sorta is developed, and the other two who love bitches' money are kinda developed, and then these last two characters that are probably the main characters are just there.
They like to take baths.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, they love baths. All of them love baths.
I feel like it's a timeline thing. You know, over a long enough timeline, everyone in the series loves to take baths.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see in episode 4 that's like they spend all of that entire episode in the bathhouse, and they have like all these shots of them just dumping themselves with water.
Cool.
It was either episode
I really
4 or
missed out.
episode 5 at the end of it. They're just like, take a picture of all of us in the bathhouse.
That must have been 5. Wow.
Look, man, look. Iwatobi Swim Club sets some pretty high standards for anime. Everyone's like, man, we gotta find a way to write an all-boy, like, ripped group.
But I don't know. Those guys were so much more ripped and so much more pretty and so much more better animated.
It's true. All of those. Completely objectively true. Can't even argue with it.
And in that one, they even had, like, the stand-in girl Fugoshi there to just fawn over their muscles.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Isn't it Fujoshi?
Fujoshi, yeah.
Okay.
And also, something that the series is really missing is a girl tuxedo mask. there isn't like the male counterpart. There isn't like the female, the single female counterpart to the guys.
Okay, so check it out. Here's why. This anime is for chicks who want to look at the guys. Sailor Moon is for chicks who want to be Sailor Moon. So, of course, there's a handsome man. But when you're looking at these hot dudes, you don't want a chick getting in on your zone.
Well, that's what you do. You make the chick a complete blank slate, so that way you can imprint yourself.
But then she would have to be the main character. And admittedly, the two main characters are pretty blank slate.
Okay, let me just
so
say...
unless they just start fucking each other by halfway through this.
Okay, let me just say that, like, in any, like, you know, Sentai-esque series, the Sixth Ranger is always the coolest. And, you know, if the Sixth Ranger were the blank slate character for women to imprint themselves on, they'd automatically want to be that character.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just... When you started saying he's automatically the coolest character, I'm like, what's that taken to the worst extreme when it's also supposed to be a female? And I just imagined this thing, this creature with like quadruple F tits, just joins the group in episode 10. It's just like, good lord, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
and
like,
it becomes that one anime that was all like chicks with gigantic tits and bananas.
Oh, goddamn.
Aiken. Yeah, Aiken. Because of E-I-K-E-N. Aiken Club or something. Aiken.
Whatever, that piece of shit.
That piece of shit. Yeah.
Look at that extra review right there. Aiken, it's a piece of shit.
Boom, boom, boom. Man, we're like a Fox
the way,
News.
I gotta say.
We're like a business finance show right here. We're like telling people like stock ideas, but for anime. Aiken's bullshit. Sell.
So
we need Boo Boo Soyla sound effects.
I
need a soundboard. I need a goddamn soundboard.
Okay, so what did we all think of
Cute High Earth Defense Club Love?
Okay, what did we all think of this anime?
I guess I'll go since...
I mean, I already stated my love is for those two characters.
Yeah.
And outside of that, the plot of each episode,
I felt like episode 1 I actually liked. Like, that one had like a lot of potential, and then none of the episodes after that really grabbed me as much. Like, the monster in the first episode's really weird, like super weird compared to the rest of them even.
Yeah.
Right. The
and
episode...
That's really what it needed.
Episode 1's monster is Chiwakubu? Is that right? Am I saying that right?
Shikawabu.
Shikawabu.
You guys
I think it was
remember better than I do.
Chikawabu. In any case, so
some soup ingredient.
yeah, it was a soup ingredient that just became a bowl wearing around his waist with soup in it. Monster that was spraying broth everywhere.
And it like introduces him by him sitting in the background like a yakuza.
Yes. And that
he
fucking
just wedged his way into the conversation.
Right?
Just like, shut up, I'm tired of you guys talking.
fucking like that guy, like that monster convinced me that this was going to be very much a parody.
Right.
But then as it goes on, it almost seems like it's playing it straight.
Yeah.
That's what my problem with the show was.
Yeah.
It's
like, yeah.
I was expecting a parody, but it's kind of just like a crappy Sailor Moon with guys.
Yeah, okay. So,
right.
Okay. Now, Jay's gonna fucking stab me, so I'm gonna inch my chair back just a little bit more. No, wait, now he has the leverage room necessary to kick me in the nuts. Now I'm safe by turning my legs. Now, crappy Sailor Moon, here's an idea, might be redundant.
I haven't seen Sailor Moon since like middle school,
So
I don't know
about
even
Japanese dub.
Like, even watching Crystal, like just a few episodes, I'd say that was a lot more engaging than
Okay,
this
yeah,
was.
that's fair. That's fair.
and Crystal's crap compared to the original series.
Yeah, that's fair too.
I still have not
And
seen
both
the
of them are
original.
really fucking good compared to this.
Yeah, okay.
Especially when they're animated by 70 different animators and put on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
That was fucking incredible.
So yeah, this anime.
Ninjana. Sorry, what?
So yeah, this anime, first episode, it seems like this really, like it's gonna be like this really smart, deconstructive parody of the magical girl genre. They even do like that's this weird shit where they're being forced to do like the poses and the like we will defeat you in the name of love.
And then the
speeches.
moment those animations stop, they just break from it and they're like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Like and that's why that first episode's so promising.
Yeah, like, that first episode was great. Honestly, I think the second episode was really good too because they had that whole gag with that their voices and faces being censored, and their faces are like you other people looking at them. Because it does like the perspective.
Get voice modulation,
Yeah,
so they can't
and
identify the
and their
voices.
faces are all pixelated
Pixelated.
out, and it's like that was a great fucking gag. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like these are really great,
And
like jokes on the magical girl tropes.
Of like, how can you possibly identify this person that
Yeah.
looks and sounds exactly like your high school classmate?
Yeah, and like it's these great little twists on these really old tropes, and then after that, it's just being a straight they like ran out of those jokes, so now it's Sailor Moon with guys.
Yeah.
Isn't that wacky?
And even in those 2 episodes, the bulk of it, at least when you add in episode 2, the bulk of it isn't that. Like, the bulk of it is just playing it straight. So by episode 3, you're really hitting that territory of it.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Just playing it
because
straight.
you get like the villain speeches, like the villains, like you get introduced to them. Like I felt like
true.
there was some really good parody there, and there was some really good, like I said, the voice modulation that like it was just really good parody. Like up until in that second episode as well. It's just the third episode and the fourth episode. I was just like, now you're just being a straight up magical girl anime with a penis.
So Bob, what did you think?
Like I said, watch episode 1, then just stop, because you're done.
Honestly, I'm gonna recommend 2, just the first 2.
Or just 2. Just skip 1, go straight for 2. It'll be way more interesting. You trying to figure out the context of what the fuck's going on. We'll make that a better show.
But yeah,
It's like, goddamn, it's a goddamn anime with a magical pink space wombat. Why the fuck isn't it more engaging?
Also, I don't know why it looks just so bad.
It does look really, really bad.
Something
Like they
about the
reuse
quality
animations
of animation
wholesale, which is to be expected from magical girl genre.
Right, and I'm so used to, I don't watch that many magical girls things, but I guess the ones that I do watch with transformations, they find ways to cut it down and make it funny.
Kill la Kill.
Yeah, Kill la Kill.
I was gonna say, Kill la Kill's
where
fucking...
they know, hey, wait, this is stupid.
Right,
Put them all on screen at once and play it at 5 times speed.
Right, that's why Kill la Kill's great, because it's just whatever, her boobs are going crazy! Because we made them jiggle before, and now it's playing at 20 times speed! Yeah, which is fucking great. But in this, They're just like, here it is again.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And also, as we mentioned briefly before, each of their transformations, like only the main guy has
An elaborate one.
Right. And
And he's not really the main guy. It's like another part of the mystery there.
Yeah, like
But he's the Red Ranger. He's the only one
Yeah.
who does anything in combat. It's
well, I mean, like in the first episode, they were all making up bullshit attacks.
the first episode
Which-
they all do stuff,
Which
and
I
then
love
they
that.
stop.
That was
Yeah.
a great joke too.
Yeah, that was-
where
yeah,
it's
like
just
that.
like they were calling out names, and the Wombat's like, "Please stop doing that."
Well, it's like, oh, is it like I'm awesome fire or some shit?
Yes, that's some bullshit like that.
It was beautiful me. That was what he was like, beautiful me, laser, or some such.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was great shit,
The
and
one
like
guy
that
yelled
first
the
episode's so
accounting thing.
fucking good and shows so much promise. Like seriously, like I haven't had a first episode of an anime kind of gut punch me like this since fucking Sword Art Online.
So a kid came through my job the other day. He was wearing a Sword Art Online shirt. I said, "Hey kid." He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "I run an anime review podcast." He's with his parent. I'm walking the line. I'm like, "I run an anime review podcast."
Did
but
you
I
tell me outside a fucking van with candy in it?
No. But I still haven't watched that anime. And then he's like, "Oh, it's really good. I've seen up seasons 1 and 2." And I'm like, "That's cool. Have you ever heard of Dot Hack?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Why'd you ask?" And I'm like, "Because it's kind of like that, but it's really old now." He's like, "Okay, I'll check it out." I'm doing God's work. But no, really, those are two different series. I know because I watched one, and the other one I just assume is different.
That's how you do it.
No, really. You want to know how they're two different series that I know? I watched Tosh watch an episode of Dot Hack. Or not Dot Hack. I've watched quite a bit of that. But no, Sword Art Online Season 2, it's like, he's at this training shooter alley, and he needs to do this, and he's dodging all of these bullets and moving in, and I'm like, yeah, no, Dot Hack, they're still talking.
Yeah, no, Dot Hack, they don't do anything.
They pan to a different side of the tree. You know, the one. Dot Hack is fucking
So,
Ghost in
Jeff,
the
what
Shell.
did you think of Cute High Earth Defense Club Love?
Look, Bob, it doesn't work if you yell the whole thing. They don't know that love is in all caps. So you gotta go Cute High Earth Defense Club Love!
With Gusto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, what did you think?
I always feel that by the time it hello. No, I always feel by the time it gets to me, everyone has said everything that was on my mind.
Next time I'll let you host.
Everyone shut the fuck up! Jeff has things to say! He has
I liked
opinions!
when they first introduced the hedgehog, and he was
Yeah,
like,
we
in
still
the
haven't talked
teacup
about the
and
hedgehog
stuff.
at all. You could do that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the hedgehog. He's the evil part. His name's like Lord Thunder.
Yeah,
or
but they
something.
call it Lord Zundar.
Yeah, Zundar.
So it's like Zundar-sama. And I'm just, it's so fucking great because this is green hedgehog.
And he's from like Planet Evil, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
Planet fucking evil.
Yeah, but it, like when they first introduce him, he's just talking about their evil plan to take over the Earth, and then he's just like nonchalantly climbing into a teacup and just
Right.
like laying with his belly up, getting all comfortable, and he's like, "So we're gonna kill all the humans, right?"
And he's got such a deep voice, too.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
like, Soka. Like,
Yeah, like he sounds like a Mishima, and he just like this adorable little hedgehog in a teacup, twitching his ears, talking about destroying humanity.
and what was the three students that form around him to form the Earth Conquest group?
They're a student council.
Student
Council.
Council. There we
Council.
go. The Student Council.
Yeah.
They were a genesis.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like, when they first showed up, like I see them walking down the stairs, and I'm just like, oh, it's the evil student council from Utna.
Yeah,
and then
even I got that.
And then what was it like one of the kids says like, oh, it's the student council. I'm like, oh shit, they actually were from the student council. I was just making a gag. And then you find out, oh, they actually are an evil student council.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Except for the part where they didn't do good enough jokes with them, so
Yeah.
it just seems like they stole it.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
does. Like they didn't do.
Their transformation sequence is
Like,
kind of funny, at least.
yes.
But it's super short.
Yeah, there was that one where the dude like takes his hand, swipes it over his naked leg, and he's like, ugh.
And then he's wearing heels.
But
Yes.
like he didn't make the sound. I made the sound into the mic to establish how
Gay.
homoerotic it was. I feel like they could fully deliver on the student council if it just cut to them making out occasionally.
Yeah, so they didn't
They're
need
so
to go
evil.
full gay.
They're They're so evil that they're gay. Don't you know that love's straight? Man, this anime's a little weird and agenda.
Well, they did have that one episode 3, where they're like, oh, well, now that they all love that guy, they won't be able to repopulate, reproduce anymore.
That's true.
That was their plan.
their
They were
evil
turning
plan.
their whole school gay.
Yeah.
What was it? Like, wasn't that the same episode that had supposed main character? It's like, whenever I see like young yakuzas in movies, it sends my heart aflutter. Did he
And then
just come
some
out?
dude's just like, "Did you just come out?" And they don't even touch on it. They keep going. That was probably the funniest thing in it.
Yeah, there's still like one good gag in each of these episodes. And
Yeah,
but it's like
it's
20
not even worth it for that much
Yeah.
sitting through them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Was it episode 4 with the old man face guy?
Yeah, that was 4.
Yeah.
I can't remember what episode 5 was.
Was it
Didn't
Hotline
actually watch
Miami
actual
too?
the
Yeah, it was Hotline Miami too. But no, the whenever they transformed and they're just like, what the fuck? Why didn't our clothes shrink with us?
Oh,
Like our original set of clothes shrank when we got younger.
Oh yeah, like okay, you didn't see this in episode 4. Basically, it's this guy he's a high schooler, but he has like old man face. He looks like he's 50, but he's an 18-year-old.
Okay.
And like
It happens.
he gets sick and tired of people like thinking that, so he gets really pissed off. So they turn him into this monster. And he's now this young, beautiful Bishonen, and he's just like aging everyone down. And the main characters, the heroes, get turned into kids, and their clothes shrink with them. And then they go to face the monster. Whenever they go to do their transformation, their magical boy clothes are full sized. So they're like, what the hell happened? Why didn't they shrink down too?
Right, and they make direct reference to, this doesn't fit the continuity.
Yeah, they're like, it's like, this is really inconsistent.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, like, it was another good joke. And like, yeah, like, each fucking episode has like one good goddamn joke.
So really, if you have very low respect for your personal time, there are some jokes in here you could dig through all this dirt to get to. It just comes down to an opportunity cost. I know for me, in Japanese, because if it's in English, I can do other things
Right.
while listening to it. In Japanese, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, what this series needs is like one of Funimation's dubs where they just take a
I mean,
shit-
you put Jerry Jewell in it, I'll just buy it. Like,
make him voice all of them. I don't give a shit. He's all 5 kids.
because Jerry Jewell's in
he's so
Iwatani,
beautiful.
right?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Fuck!
There you go.
God damn it. Fuck.
So,
Yeah,
but yeah, like
a Funimation dub.
it needs like a Funimation dub where they just kind of hang loose with the translation, like Sergeant Frog style.
I mean, that would be great.
Like-
Because I'm sure they could write something better than what's already there.
Yeah, like just take the approach that they do, like Sergeant Frog or Desert Punk or whatever. Just kick up the dialogue like an extra couple of notches, make it a bit more absurd.
They should make more over 9,000 jokes. That always...
Those age great.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Jay wasn't a part of the GigaBoots podcast, so I get to tell Jay. So, a while ago, a very long while ago now, when I went to Pensacon, there was an asshole there. Everyone knew he was an asshole. He's just an asshole. At one point, somebody makes a reference to something about somebody being a lot stronger than everybody else in the competition. And the asshole goes, yeah, his power level's over 8,000. And I go, the joke is over 9,000. He goes, yeah, but in the original Japanese dub, it was over. And I interrupted his explanation to go, that doesn't fucking matter. It's a meme, you shithead.
Yeah, you're being a fucking ass.
You're like those assholes who kept going, it's Raito. And then the dude who was playing Smash with me, who's just right next to me, the guy who won that tournament, we were just doing a free match. He goes, Raito? I'm like, just this fucking assholes and fucking bitches in high school with goddamn Death Note. He's like, okay. Like, doesn't ask any further. I don't even explain his name's Light, and they said Raito. No, I just fucking high school bitches. And we keep playing. Watch, I pissed off half of our viewership now. Just like I did that one time when I was like, the Avatar is an anime, you shitheads.
It isn't. Fuck them.
So, Jeff, what are your thoughts on this series? Do you like this series? Would you recommend this series?
No, you should watch Nichijou instead.
On a scale of 1
Watch
to
it again.
Yeah,
on a
watch
scale
it
of
again.
1 to fappable, where do you put this series?
Oh man, this show probably has a lot of fucking doujinshi.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I'm sure the doujinshi, they're way hotter.
I don't
Probably.
even like the character design.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
I
like,
didn't think they were hot
they
enough
just
to really
really-
work on that vector.
Cliche tropes.
Yeah, like Oron did it a lot better with
Yeah.
the pretty boys aspect. Yeah,
Again, animated much better.
I mean that and the original, mangaka fucking
Okay.
put thought into like this person isn't just hot because I drew them like this, which none of the people in this are, but the original author might think they are, but whatever. There's these are twins, so you get twincest. And this one's the cold one, and you can tell by his face and demeanor, blah blah blah. Whereas this is just like, we're boys.
Yeah.
Boys,
I like
boys,
bitches. I like money. We're here. And I like cuddling things. Wow, all the lowest hanging fruit. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
You filled out your cast.
Yeah, like one of the things that gets me is like, if I'm not mistaken, like this anime is owned by Ponycan like USA, which is basically it's a new distributor. They're a Japanese distributor that's now releasing in the States, and like all these goddamn companies, from Japan, they're like, here, buy this $40 Blu-ray with like 4 episodes on it, and I'm like,
This.
no, you can't do that with this series.
This series.
They licensed it. I guarantee you that's going to be their release model.
I thought. So they're the only people who own the license to distribute in the States.
I think so.
Funimation
I
and
thought-
Crunchyroll grabbed the broadcast rights for
Yeah.
simulcast. But
Yeah.
I thought
Which
that
is
that
really
would be a
strange
sign that
because
Funimation would grab the.
and usually if
Yeah.
they take the effort of getting that stream, they usually try and get the release rights too. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Well, then again, I mean, there's a lot of things that Funimation has gotten the streaming rights to, and they hold off if they think it's not gonna. They always like check the
Yeah.
streaming numbers first, and then go, yeah, we'll take the other rights to go with it.
But I mean, this season they're already putting up dubs of stuff that's
Yeah.
streaming.
yeah, like friggin'
is
Yuri Kumarashi gets a dub next month.
Assassination Classroom's getting a dub already.
Yeah,
Is that good?
It's okay. I like it.
Hey Jeff, you
It's
know
better
my
than this
favorite.
series.
You know my favorite anime? It's Desu Noto. You know my other favorite? It's Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Zeto.
Zeto.
Is that
I thought it was Zeta, to be honest.
No,
But
Zeto.
yeah, Zeto.
Zeto.
Z and Japanese word jokes. That's what you tuned in for.
Yep. Because we don't really have enough to talk about with this one.
Hey, have you guys been watching any good anime?
Yeah, I just watched like the entire first like arc of Yakitate.
And we just watched Nichijou, a lot of it. And Bob complained. He was all like, "Ooh, that's a lot of anime to watch."
In fact, like I've been watching a lot
It
of good
is.
anime, and then like
I show up for this.
yeah,
shit.
like seriously, like what was it? Like, the last thing I had watched before fucking watching Gourmet Girls Graffiti, like I'd watched all of Hunter x Hunter and like 3 other animes, and then I was like, okay, time to do like the WeeaBoots thing. Watch this fucking Gourmet Girls. Well, that was shit.
Hey Jeff.
Hey,
So
not much.
same here. I would really like to know what it feels like to watch a good anime I've never seen before for WeeaBoots.
Me too.
Because like I did that a couple times. I feel like
Which one?
ever.
Hell,
I enjoyed the comic club thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Nozaki.
yeah.
Yeah, Nozaki-kun I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
know
say,
you didn't.
I say
enjoy
like
it.
I like Nozaki-kun. I like
Blue Spring Ride. Yeah, Jay.
no.
I
Good
liked Barakamon.
Oh, yeah.
Barakamon
Yeah,
was
those
awesome.
were the two. There
and
we go. Thank you.
Shirobako. Shirobako I really
I
liked.
don't think I
remember
watched
That was the one
one.
about the animation studio.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Did
It's
not
hard to
watch
follow in Japanese, which we mentioned in that episode.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube or maybe it's on iTunes by now. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are we actually on
I'll
iTunes?
just-
Have you
I'll-
been
Yeah,
I'll
we're on
talk
iTunes
while
now.
Oh, okay,
listening
cool.
to it.
Yeah, they're probably listening to this on iTunes, going, "Thank God, an anime podcast where they don't breathe into the mic."
Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah, this black circle of silk here is for you to know where to stick your lips and breathe. But yeah, no. This anime, I really couldn't recommend it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
No.
I would not recommend
Like I
it
said,
at
like
all.
if it had like a sweet Funimation dub where they fucking just went like wild with it, it would be like it would take it up the notch it needs to be.
Yes.
But
I'd
right
still
now,
say no.
because think
Well, I don't know. Have you seen the US dub of Sergeant Frog?
I have not.
They did some really excellent things with the source material. At one point, they're like, coming up. What was it? It was like, coming up, you're about to see in 5 seconds the number of Japanese word jokes you won't understand. And it just pops up 486 on screen, and it's like, there you go! Because, of course, in Japanese, that's like, those correlate to phonetics.
Yeah.
So it was saying something important, but the narrator needs to make a point out of, like, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, what was it? Because it was the guy's name.
Yeah.
It was basically 3 numbers.
Yeah.
So, like, whenever...
So it
like,
makes
you
no
saw-
fucking sense,
So when
and
you
of course-
see the 3 numbers, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Honestly, like, my fucking favorite Sergeant Frog joke was just...
The humidifier?
I was gonna say, like, the little kid going, it's like, Mommy, can we go to the park? It's like, I told you, I'm not your mother. Stop calling me that. I'm just holding on to you until they get me the ransom money. And that was
Just some
like-
random background people.
it's
who
just
say some completely boring shit in Japanese.
It was a fucking establishing shot of like outside of their house as this woman's walking by with her kid,
Yep.
and they fucking added that line in.
in like a 2-second gap. It is just so ridiculous. I think my favorite's still like the humidifier joke, where they had a humidifying device in order to make the house inhabitable by the space frogs. So they turn it on, and it gets so intense the humans are like, and like dying, and it's like, now the humidity, and the narrator comes in again, it's like, the humidity is now so high that only mosquitoes and Floridians can survive in it. I was like, it's true! Ha 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 ha! Fuck this state.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously.
But yeah, like I really feel that like if Funimation were to like get a hold of this and just do whatever the fuck they wanted with it, like
There could be jokes.
yeah, there'd be a lot more jokes, and they could give each of the characters a more defined personality.
Man, I wonder if they did that with Ibutobi. Maybe we should check that out just to see.
Probably
I am
not.
interested
That's like one of those shows that seems like that they do like a really faithful dub, or else people would lose their fucking shit over. Like they usually they usually save that shit for gag animes or animes that already were like shitty and boring, so they had to make them interesting.
Okay,
They need 2 dubs.
I mean, they do. I'm a huge proponent of that. Always have been. Like, do the professional dub where the lip sync matches, and then the other one where you just keep recording. Like, you weren't at Anime South, Jeff, that year where, was it Richard Epcar
Oh
went?
my god, yes.
It was, he had this, like, blooper reel from years of working on Lupin and other things. And it was fucking, Jigen? Yeah, Jigen's just standing there. Lupin enters a room and trips, and he's like, "You tripped over my 18-inch horse dick,"
No,
or something like that.
What was it? It was fucking like they were going to
yeah.
the nude beach, and Lupin's like, "What's the matter, Jigen? Don't think you'll measure up?" He's like, "Hey, I'll have you know I have an 18-inch donkey dick."
And then in the next scene, that trip happens, and he's like, "You tripped over my dick." Like, it's just so incredibly stupid, and it was made better by the fact that's the actual voice for those characters, you know?
Fucking his blooper reel for goddamn Bobobo was even better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, no, I just remembered some of those.
Oh yeah, like where it's just like
smells like-
it's like
Yeah.
oh god, what the hell's that chick's name?
I don't know. Yumi?
I think it was Beauty.
Oh yeah, like smells like beauty. I was like, oh my god. It's
Yeah,
like,
okay. So in any case, wasn't Epcar removed from some voice role for something recently, and it was kind of I was salty about it.
You may be thinking either of Ghost in the Shell Arise or the woman named Fujikomine.
Let's go with both.
Yeah, because when
That gets me street cred, right?
Because Funimation did both of those, and
So angry.
both of the Epcar roles went to Sabbath.
Well, with Arise, it made sense just because they switched all the voice actors in Japanese,
yeah.
too.
I found out that they actually got oh god, I forgot the bitch's name. The one who used to play the Major.
Yeah,
she actually shows up
Kisaragi.
in the yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like the the English voice actress. Funimation actually got her to voice another character in
Yeah.
Arise.
Oh.
Since they didn't get her to play the Major.
It's super weird just because it's
Yeah.
like she's talking to the Major a lot.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Also, that anime, the voice cast isn't the problem, was it?
So many
Yeah.
free reviews.
Aren't they all free?
All reviews must go.
You get a review, and you get a review, and you get a review.
Okay.
Birdemic jokes. So, yeah, this anime, avoid it. watch anything else. I feel like
Except for Gourmet Girls. Don't watch that.
For me, that grossed
I'd
me
rather
out.
watch that.
I mean, I could totally
yeah,
understand. I'd rather watch that if it didn't gross you out. It grossed me out. That food looked disgusting and alien to me.
For me,
Don't
like,
watch Toriko.
Okay.
Just stay away.
I'm just saying, like, fucking, like, Gourmet Girls, like, I was constantly fucking bored by. This series, at least the 2 episodes I enjoyed, and the other 2 had at least one good joke each in it, so I was like, fuck it.
I mean, that is a good point of comparison of being like, which is better, though? To, like, have a series that's like, hey, I'm funny? No, I'm not. Or to, like, have one that just sort of coasts into this, like, rut of, like, not surprising you or impressing you? Or...
With Gourmet Girls, it's super easy going. Like, it's so easy to watch just because they don't do anything, and it looks nice to it's nice to look at.
Get some good gifts out of it.
I mean, yeah, it does have... yeah, okay, I could see that. Like, you get, like, scenes where they bite off a cheese thing, and it just looks stupid and...
Yeah.
Ugh. Cheese. Whereas this, you don't...
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, this is one of the worst that we've reviewed here on WeeaBoots.
I'll argue that one just because we've watched a lot of really shit, especially...
we watched Akame ga Kill.
Yeah, Akame ga Kill was fucking atrocious. Fucking Blue Spring Ride got worse. So I was just like, I had to drop that one.
I'm just saying it is bottom tier. Like, it is down there in the lower half easily.
Oh, definitely.
Jeff's like, they're all in the lower half. I don't know how numbers
like,
work,
the only ones that actually freaking elevate up there would be fucking, like, there's like Barakamon, Shirobako, and fucking, like, Nozaki-kun, and everything else is just down here at the bottom.
I'd say that's...
God, we have, like, we pick the shittiest anime every time.
You
How
know
do we
why?
keep doing that?
I haven't just watched an episode of an anime and go, good, I want to tolerate 3 more episodes of this. I keep deferring to other people's judgment. That time, it was like a random person because I trusted Bob before.
That was just you pretty much spinning the wheel and you picked one at random by looking at the screen.
No, like, I had that recommended to me earlier that day.
Oh, from, like, someone online.
No, a person in person.
Huh.
So
But not
now
us.
that I have done this review, not you guys. That doesn't count. That would still be you.
Yeah,
But yeah, some person in person was like, it's like Boy Sailor Moon, and I'm like, cool, that sounds dumb, and it wasn't dumb enough. It played at being dumb enough.
We should let me pick the next one based on how cute I think it looks.
You know, fuck it, let him. You know what? It can't be any worse than the last 2 friggin' shows we just. Oh, okay.
We watched Nichijou last time. That was incredible.
Let's just watch Nichi Bros.
You know,
next.
honestly, fuck it. Now I'm gonna start
better.
demanding that we
It's
watch
so
Yakitate because we watched a shitty food anime.
Well,
I say we watch an amazing food anime.
No, we're gonna watch something contemporary. We'll get to the amazing food anime sometime soon. But yeah, we'll figure it out and we'll post it.
It's probably gonna be Gundam X. I mean, that's contemporary, right, guys?
Fuck you. We'll post what we're reviewing next week in the description.
What was the one where it was the little chibi Gundams?
SD.
There you
SD.
go.
Let's
Yeah.
watch that one because it was the best.
It did have Bakanetsumaru, and he was fucking sweet.
I don't know what that means.
He was a little Japanese samurai mech.
Oh.
Yeah, he had like the horse mech that he rode.
Yeah, well, in any case, that's Q High Earth Defense Club. Love! Thanks for listening to this episode of WeeaBoots. Join us next week for something else. And be sure to tell people about this anime review podcast that isn't fucking terrible. So that way we can make some more. Also, this was brought to you free via the people who support us over on Patreon. So go to patreon.com/GigaBoots to support us so we can keep bringing you an anime review podcast that isn't terrible for free. Isn't that right, Jay from Halcyon.com?
I don't give a shit. I don't get a dime of that.
Yeah, you do.
That's right, Dan.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks for listening to this episode of WeeaBoots. Go check out our video game coverage over at GigaBoots on YouTube and consider supporting us via Patreon so we can continue making WeeaBoots. Jay from HailZeon.com is HailZeon on YouTube, and our theme song is Android by Luckhash. You can check out more music from Luckhash at www.luckhash.com. Oh, and if you could, write a review for us on iTunes. GigaBoots has been brought to you by the support of our producers Vincent Poverk and Cywolf via our Patreon. Consider becoming a GigaBoots patron today.